Okay. Let's see. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I see someone has already joined. So this is actually a part 2 of part 1 where the live lesson crashed, but otherwise it's fine. I did promise that we're going to officially start at 1950, so let's just wait. Let's just momentarily wait until everyone has joined, then we will officially continue. Anus World, hello, 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 hello. Um, Bovua Hani, Hayani. Nani poropera hore bone, Bovua Zawut. Okay, so must again, honorable members or members who are honorable. So if you guys remember, we were at that stage where I was saying, let's say we are given two equations, and those are the two equations that you need to work out simultaneously. So what I was saying was you will need to derive, you will definitely need to derive equation number 3, and then obviously it seems like you might not even need to do that, but there it is your equation number 3, where you make x the subject of the formula, which still remains as that. It's more like you haven't changed anything, they just wrote x on the left side. So what you're going to do is to take equation number 3 and you substitute it into equation number 1. That's just what you are going to be doing there. So let's see what happens when you do that. So it's like where you see x, you are going to put all of this. So that means you are having 2, this is where I see x, and then I'm going to say plus y, which is equals to 4. So where I see x, I said I'm going to put that. Then can you guys see, we are still back to a double da, which means you are having that multiplying that, that multiplying that. So that means you have your 2y plus 2, you still have that y there, equals to 4. So it's like you have that plus that, which is what? Which is 3y. So you can easily say I'm going to take this to the other side. So that means you have, it's more like 4 minus 2, which is what? Which is just 2. Then you're going to divide both sides by 3. Why would you do that? It's so that that cancels with that, and then your y is equals to 2 over 3. So remember, what you just did was to find just x, but you still need to find no, you found y, you still need to find x, because the question is solve for x and y simultaneously. So that means you're going to take this one and then you substitute it there, just so that you will be able to know what is the value of x. So that means you're going to have your x, which is equals to, remember you had that, and then you just say 2 over 3 plus 1, and then you work it out. That's where you guys are saying you have 5 over 3. So can you guys see, that means finally you got your x value being that, where your y value, it is that. So it seems like you did get it correct, honorable members. You definitely did get it correct. So to some of you guys who might be seeing this for the first time, do not worry that again. Do not go away, honorable members. Do not worry that much. And again, do not go away. Just remain and see how other questions are being dealt with. So maybe let me look for something a bit lighter. Not that much complicated, but just something a bit lighter. Let me see if I can find one. Because, of course, chances are there that I might not find an easy one. But let's see, maybe I might find one. Solve this. Solve this. looking for a solving of x and y. Solve for x. While I'm looking for something, I just come across some more nice stuff. Okay, just I got something, honorable members, but it's nothing closer to um hmm hmm anyway, it's fine. Let me give you this. So this one, what's happening there? Let me maybe zoom just so that I get it correct. So we have y plus 6 minus 13x, and then that is being equated to 0, and then you are given xy, which is equals to negative 13. Trust me, honorable members, this is a problem where you need to solve x and y simultaneously. So let's see how far you can go with that one, honorable members. Let's see how far you can go with that one. Maybe let me do this. I'm glad you guys were able to find the link for part 2. So just in case in future, even if it crashes, I will do the same and go into the live and make a comment just so that everyone is aware that this is the challenge and this is the way forward. I want to go back to those two problems. There is that one. Number 2, there is that one. Okay, then it's fine. I will give you those 2 before we go to those other ones. Okay, no, then it's fine. It's fine, honorable members. There it's a problem that you need to deal with decisively. So just to give you a tip, first step, I can't even do step 1. Yes, akona hlengwa. Don't worry, honorable member. I am going to do some more of this and you'll have an idea. But step number 1, remember, you will then say this is equation number 1. You will then say this is equation number 2. Name. And then step number 1, what you need to do, step 1, we say you make either x or y subject of the formula. For example, you just look at these 2 equations and you decide on which one you can make something subject of the formula. For example, if you look at this equation number 1, you can try to make y the subject of the formula, which means you just want to have either y or x on the left side. So you can say y, then you move everything, you deport everything. So that means you take this one to the other side, it becomes positive 13x. Take that 6 to the other side, it becomes this is do equation number 3. And then from there, you are going to easily take this and substitute it into equation number 2. So that's what we mean when we say that equation 3 that you did, and then you substitute it into equation number 2. So it's like where you see 1, y, you're going to substitute that, then you start solving from there. So can you see? That's your first step, always. So it's like, regardless of whichever way it is given, you look at these 2 problems and ask yourself a question. Which one is easy to make? y or x. For example, if you wanted to make y using this one, so that means you're going to say you divide everything by x, just so that that x cancel with that. So that means you're going to have 13 over x. That was going to be equal. But sometimes it's not a good idea to have things in fractions, especially when dealing with simultaneous equations. You just want to have it as let's say not a fraction. So can you see this one is not a fraction, it's just a linear equation. So that is why you need to carefully choose between these two. And that one that has just y, it's easy because you deport, you run out, you chase everything away, and then you remain with that y. Yeah, that's how you would do the step one. So just wait for some more problems, and you will definitely see um how to approach step one, because with this one, most important step is the first one. And then from there, all that you do is to do all that we have been doing, where you just solve. But otherwise, in case if you've got no idea, honorable members, as I always say, this is not necessarily Akona Hlengwa got it. Okay, that's good. This is not necessarily a formal lesson, honorable members. This is just us trying to keep ourselves busy by solving some problems, knowingly that at a later stage there will come a time where we will need these skills to apply in solving certain problems, honorable members. So everything that I'm taking you through is what I went through till I got to a stage where I get distinction. So that is why I am encouraged to make sure that you guys are provided with all the information and the tips that you need in order to become a better mathematician. You did notice that many honorable members passed their mathematics and other subjects with distinctions, honorable members, which is proof enough that it is possible, but it doesn't take a lazy learner to get distinctions. You will definitely have to work hard. If you listen to those honorable members carefully, you will realize that they were actually not sleeping, honorable members. Day and night, early in the morning, after school, from time to time, at all the times, they were busy. So that's why I did say in the group that there's no time to sleep as a learner, honorable members. There is no time to sleep. Um, Especially that you are remaining with just a few years to shape the rest of your future, honorable members. So just make sure that you sacrifice your time and focus on your studies, and trust me, you will at a later stage thank me on that one. So this one, I know simultaneous equation is not something that within 2 minutes you can work it out. So I am definitely going to give you some time to work it out until you get to the final answers which you are confident with. And then from there, we will try to do it together and see how far we can go if we do it together. So I'm getting confused on steps. Do I substitute x and y? So remember, let's say you got this as your equation number 3. Name as your equation number 3. So you need to take this and substitute it there. Then you start solving. So it's like you have x into 13x minus 6, which is equals to negative 13. So can you see everything here is x. So it's like you have something which is that where you just need to solve for x. That's it. You solve for x there. The x values that you are going to substitute there, both of them, to get the y value. That's it. So you will notice that some other honorable members will still get it correct. And the reason to that is because they are used to now doing calculations. They're used to now solving some math problems. And that is exactly how you are going to survive, because all that you need to know is that how exactly do we deal with simultaneous equations. All that we need to do is to explain to you that what you need to do, it is to just make either x or y the subject of the formula, and then you start working from there. Trust me, if you are used to doing calculations, you just need to know the procedure. Everything else you will be able to fly on your own. So just be waiting in the meantime to see if you guys are going to be having some answers for me. Yes, Smapula says, hey, this one is tricky. This one is a tricky one. Let me remove this so that I make it even more tricky. And then we will see how far you can go with that one. So, guys, are you still working it out there? Or are you waiting? Ngathola ukuthi lilindile nami ngilindile manje silindile. Uthola ukuthi silindelana. Yeah, something of that nature. Pillar Isaac. Okay. Seems like Pillar Isaac understood what I was explaining there, as the honorable member is saying, thanks. Okay, thank you, sir. I got it. Okay, akhona ungakhathazeki. Ungakhathazeki zoba siyenza maduzana nje. So now I'm having a question. Guys, are you still working it out, or what's happening? Are you still working it out, or yes, are you still working it out, or what's happening? There's Larissa got an answer. Okay, the first answer. Larissa got the first answer. Okay. Why is it like I started with something even more complicated? Because bengithi ngiyadlala mina. Bengithi ngiyadlala manje ungathi hey, kunzima. Ngathi kunzima. But well, it shouldn't be a complicated one, though. It should not be a complicated one. Yeah, maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe it is a complicated one, and that is a complicated. Let's see another answer. Okay, it's what I got. Larissa, answer makes it more confusing. Hey, why is it like this one is difficult? Yeah, ungathi nginibulele la. Killing us stunzela me already. Just now you're making me worry. Happy honorable members, these things that I'm giving you, I haven't worked them out. So that means me too, I'm seeing them for the first time. So let's see. Question number 3, I'm going to say y, and then I take that 13 to the other side. I also take that one to the other side. Then this is equation number 3. So I'm going to take this one and substitute it there. So that means I have x into 13x minus 6, which is equals to negative 13. So I'm going to do that by that, that by that. So that means we have a 13x squared minus 6x. Take this to the other side, it makes it positive 13, which is equals to 0. So the question now is, can we be able to factorize that? Let's see. Let's see if that can be factorized. A negative b being that plus or minus square root of negative b squared minus 4a and then c over 2a. Yes, a minus 4ac. Here I'm on. Hi man. Um, Wait, kwenzenjani manje? That by that is that, and then that by that is that, and then you take that to the other side, and then manje iphi inkinga manje? Manje inkinga iphi manje? Let me try to retrace negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. No, 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 no. Wait. Why is it like I did not copy this one correctly? It's either I did not copy it correctly or the question itself it's an error. Out is born. No, it's y plus 6 minus 13 is equals to 0. Yes. And then the second one, we are having x, y is equals to negative 13. Yes, maybe let me show it to you guys so that it doesn't seem like I made a mistake when copying that. Yes, that second one, it's y plus 6 minus 13 equals to 0, and then xy equals to negative 13. Yes, but the thing is now, this thing, it doesn't seem to be factorizable, even when you use that quadratic equation, because it's negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4a, and then c all over 2a. When you say it's equals to, it gives maths error. That one, I will have to investigate that one, honorable members. Trust me, I will definitely have to investigate that one. Let's see. Yes, I will have to investigate that one, honorable members. Okay, guys, this is what I'm proposing just to make up for this one, which I'm suspecting it's an error. Otherwise, for those of you guys who worked it out, I'm now curious in terms of what have you done there. But otherwise, it's fine. I'm going to remove this one, and then I'm going to give another one that we will work out together, just so that we are all on the same page. So let's make an assumption that that question from the textbook is an error. We will look at that. I used the quadratic equation and I got it. Just as I wonder, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, someone. Okay, now then it's fine. Let me continue with this one. So we have negative 9 there. So this is our equation number 1. Let's do equation number 2, which is x squared plus 2x minus y, which is equals to 3. Okay, so now this is our equation number 2. So what I'm proposing is that let's work out this one together, and then I'm going to give you another problem to work it out, just to see if you can be able to survive. It seems like I've given you an error which gave you a headache, and some of you guys wanted to run away to maths late. Did not run away. Let's see. Let's see. So we need to derive equation number 3. So you look at this 2, but you see this is easier to make the subject of the formula. For example, we can just say, let's take this to the other side and then that to the other side. So it's like you are having 3x, you say plus 9, and then it's equals to y. But we want it as y being equals to 3x plus 9. So can you guys see? This is therefore our equation number 3. Okay. So now we are going to take our equation number 3 and substitute it on equation number 2, meaning we're going to substitute it there. So that means we have that x squared plus 2x minus, where we see where we put that. Be careful to put it inside the brackets. Then you can say it's equals to 3. Be careful to put it inside the brackets because of that minus. It will have an impact, you will see. So that means you have the, which makes it negative 3x. That by that, it makes it positive 9. You take this to the other side, it becomes that. Okay, someone saying it was not an error. Okay, then it's fine. I think what I'm going to do, as soon as we are done with this one, I will bring that one back and then we'll look at it. You might find that I'm the one who got hammered, but we'll bring it back and then we'll see. But in the meantime, let's see how far we can go with that one. So let's see. We obviously have x squared. We can work out this 2. We end up having negative x, because it's 2 minus 3 is negative 1. And then these 2, they give us, what is it, 6? I think they give us 6. And then you factorize this one. Just want you guys to notice that actually math revolves around the same thing. Can you see? You will forever factorize, honorable members. You will forever factorize. So now let's see. That means you can say 5 and 1 will give you not 5 and 1, man. Wait, it seems like I made a mistake somewhere there. It's not a minus 6, but it's plus 6. Yes, that's why it doesn't make sense. That is why it doesn't make sense. So that means we'll need to factorize this one. Yes. So to factorize it, we have x. I think it is 3 and 2. If you guys remember, they say bigger number takes the sign of the middle term, bigger number between those two. And then for us to end up having a positive there, that's if we have a minus. So that means x is equals to positive 2 or x is equals to positive 3. So can you guys see? Now we have found our first x value, that is the second x value. So that means we're going to take this x value, we are going to substitute it there. You always substitute on equation number 3 to find the other unknown. So it's like you're saying y it's equals to, remember, it was 3x plus 9. So where you see x, you put that 2, and then it means that times that is 6 plus 9 is 15. And then you do the same here. You still have 3x plus 9, but then here you substitute 3 plus 9, so that's like that times that is 6. Wait, yes, that times that is 9. 9 plus that is 18. Yes, so those are the other values. Oh, yes. Someone is saying something very much important. Someone is saying, just says, that means I did not pay maximum attention on that one. I'm just not sure if you guys are noticing that. Something must have went wrong. I need to figure out what that is. But it seems like corner into off. Ikhona into off. I will definitely need to find out what that is. Let's see, that one to the other side, that one to the other side is that. Yes. So what I'm saying now is that this factorization is wrong, but I'm suspecting something. Wait. Wait. I need to do something here. I'm remained with 10%. So let me plug this and then we figure that out. Okay. No. Let me confirm if this thing is charging. Something somewhere is wrong, and I have figured out that. Can you guys see here? I made a mistake on that sign. Yes. You guys also noticed that. So that means, honorable members, from this step, everything yonke into is wrong. So that's how you can get simultaneous equations wrong. Not because it's difficult, but simply because somewhere, somehow you made a mistake. And it might take you some time to figure out that. So that means this is supposed to be a plus there. So now let's continue. So that means you have x squared plus 2x. That times that, it becomes minus 3x. That times that, it becomes minus 9. And then minus 3 because you take that to the other side. So that means you have x squared. What are these two? It will definitely give you negative x, and then there you have negative 12, which is equals to 0. Then let's see if we can factorize this one. So we have xx, I think 4 and 3. Yes, 4 and 3 can give us 12. The bigger number takes the sign of the middle term. For us to have negative 12 there, that's if we use a plus there. So that means the first answer x is equal to negative 3, or the second answer x is equals to 4. Then you're going to take this answer, you'll always substitute in equation number 3. So that means this is where you have your y, which is equals to, you substitute that negative 3 there, you have plus 9 there. What is this? Is negative 6 plus 9. It's like 9 minus 6, which is 3. And then you do the same there, but you substitute 4. So it's more like you're saying this times that, which is 12 plus 9. 12 plus 9 is it 21? I think that is 21. I think that is that. Wait, did I make a mistake again, honorable members? I think now I've done it correctly. I think now I've done it correctly, unless if I made a mistake somewhere. Wait, this times this is 9. No, wait. That times that is 9. And then negative 9 plus 9, it ends up giving us 0. Yes. Zizazoshuba la. Zizazoshuba. So can you guys see? That means we've got a lot of work to do, honorable members. We've a lot of work to do. So this is a wake-up call to say, we still have a long way to go, honorable members. Let me give you another one. One thing about a mathematician, honorable members, even if you find or you come across a difficult math problem, you never give up. If it's a difficult problem, you move on to a different problem. So amakhozi aphela umoya. Yes. Hey, yeah, ngathi kusazoba nzima. And I'm just wondering if I'm even making the pressure worse now. Wondering. But let's try work out this one. Let's say you are given y minus 6y, which is equals to 12. And then let's take this as equation 1. And then let's say you have x squared plus 4x and minus 9, which is equals to 5y, and then this equation number 2. Okay, let's see if we can work out this one. I think in the meantime I will definitely need a cup of water, honorable members. Yes, these things are difficult, trust me. Not that they are difficult, but it's just easy to make a mistake if you didn't pay maximum attention. That's all. If you don't pay maximum attention, you will definitely make some mistakes. Not that it's difficult, but you will definitely make some mistakes. But otherwise it's fine. You got it, most honorable members. I'll just be waiting for some answers on that one. Okay, let me just get a glass of water. Hey, okay. It seems like we haven't got any answer, which means you are still working it out. Let's see. Let's see how far you can go with this one. So, it is this type of lessons, honorable members, where you will practice your skills. It is this type of lessons where you will practice your mathematical skills. I'm also trying to think about it. I think here, yeah. By the way, you can be given 6 marks or even 7 for this type of questions on members, and it's a lot of marks. 6, it's a lot of marks. If you just get, let's say, maybe 15% somewhere, and it's already 1%. You already have 1% from this and other questions, which may add up to 15 marks. It's already 15% for a page of out of 150. So let's see. Someone says x is equals to 23 or x is equal to -3, and then y 150 and then y negative that. Yo, okay. Kwase kwabanzima kodwa siyazama, asizameni jubilator, asizameni. Kwase kwamna, Kwasekwamna, it's good, it's nice. Na 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 na. Kwasekwamna, kwasekwamna, it's good, it's nice. Na 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 na. Kwasekwamna. It's good, it's nice. Na 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 na. Kwasekwamna. Niti is good is na 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 na. Nitolani. What are you guys getting there? Honorable members or members who are honorable. Yes, yes. Okay. Those are the answers that you are getting. Let's now work it out. So the first thing is to derive equation number 3. I think we'll use equation 1. So that means we're going to say y it's equals to. You take this to the other side. You can still start with that 6x and say 6x plus 12. That means this is your equation number 3. So that means you're going to take this equation number 3 and sub into equation number 2. So now let's see. So that means where I see y, I'm going to put all of that. So we have x squared plus 4x minus 9 is equals to, then I have 5 into, remember, where I see y, I'm going to put all of that. So this is where I see y. So now let's try to simplify. We obviously have plus 4x minus 9 there equals, what is 5 times 6? Let's see, is it 24? 5 times 6 is 30. So that means we have 30x there. Plus, what is 5 times 12? That is 60. So that means we have 60 there. And then now, we just need to rewrite it in the standard form. So we already have plus 4x there. We need to take this to the other side. It becomes a minus 30x there. We already have minus 9. We need to take that to the other side. It becomes negative 60. Everything equated to 0. So we have x squared. This 2, trust me, you end up having negative 26x there. Minus, and then there, what is it? Is that negative 69? It seems like this is negative 69. That is equals to 0 there. Let's see if we can factorize this thing, honorable members. So it's like we have xx there. Let's see which two numbers. Let's find two numbers that can give us 69 and still be worked out together to give us that. Trying to think. Let's see. Negative b, which is negative 26. So can you guys see the importance of knowing how to factorize? Otherwise, if not, just as it's going to be a big issue there for A, C, being 69. Kwenzakalani lana mara? Say, can you test it when you add? Yes, you can test it. You can definitely test it. by substituting your y value, your x value to check if it gives you that, your x value is there, and then your y value there to check if it gives you the same answer. Just as part manje ngicabanga ukuthi kunenkinga. Guys, I think this textbook where I'm taking these examples, ungathi ukhona into off. Ungathi ikhona into off. Because what I did now was to take an example. I took an example, and this is what they are getting, and I'm just not convinced of what they did there. Only quadratic can work. Yes, someone says only quadratic can work. But guys, I want to invite you to this one. I wonder if you guys can see. Can you guys see? We did it up to that stage there, where we say x squared minus 26 minus 69 is equals to that. But now, all of a sudden, they are having some positive values there. There's Larissa say there is nothing wrong with the textbook. Yo, Larissa, I'm just not sure, Honorable. I think I lost confidence in this one. But maybe let's check. What's happening with this? Of course, look at their final answers. So I just took an example. This one that I took, it was an example. Look at their answers. They're saying x is equals to negative 23. And then y is equals to negative 126. And then the other values is those. No, can't see clearly. Okay, maybe let me just explain something. Our x values are positive. Hey, ban, kanjani manje? How was mine negative then? How did I get mine to be negative? What did you guys, or did I do something wrong? We divide by negative 1, but someone is saying, say, remember you said we divide by negative 1. No. You only divide by negative 1 if you had a negative there, but now you don't have negative there. So you can't divide by negative 1. So it's more like I'm saying if it was like this, if it was like that, then you're going to divide by negative 1. Then everything changes. Then you have x squared and then plus 26 there, and then plus 69 there. Yes. But now you don't have negative there. Unless if I'm missing something, guys. But I don't think there's something that I'm missing. Maybe let me quickly check. I have that x squared, I have 4x minus 9, and then this is okay. And then now I have x squared still plus 9 and then negative 9 there. If you take this to the other side, it makes it negative that, and then that. Then this is negative 26, this is negative 69. Then yes. So on the textbook, after this step, on this textbook, Larissa, then changed there to say x squared plus 26 plus 69, they say it's equals to 0, which it doesn't make sense to me, because the moment you change those to be positive, that means this one also has to change, because you can't only change this to positive. Also, that one has to change and become negative. But this is the only way to check if their answers are correct. Let me give you guys their answers. So their answers, they got x to be negative 23, and then they got y to be negative 126. We're going to test these answers, and then the other x is equals to negative 3, and then y is equals to negative 6. Yes, let's try to test if these answers are correct. If they are not correct, then this is an indication that even in the textbook, there is an error which was made. Say maybe they omitted a negative sign like my fellow honorable members. No, 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 no. You don't omit honorable members. So it's like if you have x plus 4 which is equals to 2, name. You can't say the whole of this is now equals to x minus 4 and then you say negative 2. You must also change that one. You don't only change this term and that one and you omit that one. But for now, let's try to prove their answers. Yes, let's try to prove these answers. How do we prove? We are going to start with these values. So that means where we see y, we put that value. Where we see x, we put that x value, and we check if it gives us 12. Let's start with the first one. So that means I'm going to say negative 126 minus 6 into, I'm going to put negative 23, and it must give 12. If it doesn't, okay, it does give 12. It does give 12. Then we test it again there. So let's see, inside the brackets, we are going to say x, which is negative 23. You close, you say squared. And then you say plus 4 into x again. It's negative 23. You close, and then you say minus 9. It gives us 428. Okay, then let's test that one there to see. So it's like you're going to say 5. You multiply, or you say 5 into negative 126. Can you see? It gives negative 630. So already something is off. Already something is off. Larissa, I think Larissa is convinced that the one in the textbook is correct. She says you misunderstood. I'm not sure, Larissa. I'm just not sure. So Larissa, are you still saying this one in the textbook is correct, or you are saying yes, it is supposed to be positive there? So what I'm saying is, can you see? Maybe let me zoom it in. So can you guys see? They have x squared minus 26 minus 69 is equals to 0. And then next step, all of a sudden, this remains as x squared. But these two terms, they change now to positive, positive. Obviously, that one, it changes, but it makes no difference. Say, can you pause so I can take a screenshot? Yes, no, you can. So my only worry and criticism is that you cannot change those two terms to be positive and then this other one is it remains unchanged. But still, even when we try to prove the answers, it's not make sure, honorable members. It's not make sure. Let's test again with these two values. Just as this is just a confirmation that not all the textbooks or study guides are correct. Something is just completely off. Okay, let's test with negative 3 there. So it's like where we see y, we put that negative 6. So say negative 6 minus 6 into, maybe let me do this. Where we see y, we put that. Where we see x, we put those values there. That's what I'm doing. So now let's see. X, it's negative 3. Close is equals. Yes, it does give 12. With the first equation, it does give 12. So the first equation, it does pass those two values. So I got 12 when I substituted. Yes, but now substitute this one. Check if the answers are correct. But say did not pass equal sign. I'm not sure about that one. But what I'm saying is, when you use these values on the first one, it passes. When you use these same values again on the first equation, is passing. Let's test it again there. So that means to test it again there, this is how you substitute for the second one. you are going to say your x is negative 3 squared plus, you say 4x again is negative 3, ne, minus 9. It must be equals to, when you say 5 into, what is y? Y is negative 6. So let's punch this and check if it's equals to that. If it's not, then that's how you know that these two answers, they are wrong. Something is off there. But let's check. Negative 3, you close, and then you said squared. And then you say plus 4 into negative 3. And then you say minus 9. It gives negative 12 this side. So let us see when you punch that. You say 5 into negative 6. Can you see? It gives negative 30. So that means as much as this, on this side, everything is correct. But on this side, it's not make sure. So that means everything from that step where they changed things, that's where it's wrong. I think we should use quadratic formula. But wait, Larissa, that one is fine. The question is, these answers, can you now see that they are correct? I just want to make sure that we are on the same page on that one, because you were saying there's nothing wrong with that, Lori. So, but guys, the other guys, can you see that they made a mistake on the textbook? There is one who is confirming there must have been a mistake on the textbook. They agree. There must be a mistake on the textbook, honorable members. I think, just as no, this is really demotivating, honorable members. This one is demotivating. Imagine having worked, Larissa is saying, okay, so I'm convinced now. Yes, honestly, using quadratic seems like our only option. So even if you use a quadratic equation, you will get it correct. But I'm just saying how they did it in the textbook is correct. But again, when you use a quadratic equation, it will give you a decimal. I've already done it. And when it comes to simultaneous equations, you must never have something being a decimal or having your answer in square roots. I think libandla la kaNkulunkulu elithembekileyo. This part 2 of the lesson, yes, yeah, ngathi we had a lot of challenges. We had a lot of challenges, and I'm glad you guys are able to notice that when you study, you will come across such problems where now, imagine if you were alone, you wouldn't be sure if there's something wrong or not. And again, if you do not have a tutor that you consult with, you wouldn't be sure if there could be something wrong with the textbook, because sometimes it's not easy as a learner to suspect that there's something wrong with the textbook. But one thing for sure, normally what I do, the moment I notice that there's something in the textbook, immediately I run away, honorable member, because chances are there were other possible mistakes, and you will never enjoy practicing maths in such conditions. So just make sure that yes, if you substitute using that quadratic equation, you will get a decimal and it will work out. But now this question itself is just an error. It's more like the question itself is just an error. So this problem, the simultaneous equation problem, it's already an error because it mustn't give you a decimal. But otherwise, it's fine, honorable members. I think we will definitely have to leave it here, considering that we did start with part 1. We did start with part 1, and then the live lesson crashed, and I had to start part 2, which is this one. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time where we need to sign out. But remember, guys, this coming week, you are going to be writing a test. So your test will definitely be based on whatever that you are doing for term 1. This is just so that I'm able to detect the problems at an early stage. So I did notice you guys did vote when I ran a poll in the groups. So I did notice most of you guys are ready to write the test. So just make sure that you join the library. That's where the test is going to be posted. And then to submit, you submit via inbox. So guys, are we okay, honorable members? Can we all sign out? Sengifuna ukubaleka manje. Hey ya nonkhathele. Nkhathele, this simultaneous yeah, it did drain me, honorable members. Trust me, it's not, it is an easy one, but it's easy to make mistakes with this one. Very, very much easy to make mistakes. Honorable members, or members who are honorable, when it comes to this. So guys, until we meet again tomorrow, most for those of you guys who are attending tomorrow, Rengatoa nzina langa ndi muwano ndova bomuwano baendela zobude igama lam ngukuhle ndiphumle nguhle bolala kahle. Yes, I think I've said it correctly. Lala kahle. Steps were motivating. Every step is a try, a mark, not demotivated at all. I am out. Okay. Yes, honorable members, please, that like button. Please, 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 please. Moano has just made it clear that please let's not forget to hit that like button, honorable members, please. Okay, I'm Sange and I guess 8. Sange, Pila, Isaac. Sange, is it you, the Sange that I know from last year? I'm just not sure if it's the same person. Okay, Raun, yes. Na lebitso la ka ke Ana Mapula Letswalo. Nna ke tswile bagešo. Okay. Magagešo le tswile. Larissa Totsiens. Is it another language, that one? I'm not sure there. Moanos. Oh, there's Larissa. Zino Langa, Ndi Larissa, and I guess Dade Leg 8. .cn. .cns. Yeah. That one is a deep one. Me too. I understand ukuthi uthini la. And I guess Dade Leg 8. I hope you're not saying I'm forever out, honorable member. .cns. Bye, everyone. Have a great Monday. Yes. So Tibana on Monday. Moano, what does .cns mean? It means by okay. .cns. Hey, man, it sounds strange, man. It sounds very strange. .cns. What about Dade Leg now? I guess Dade Leg 8. What does Dade Leg mean? Immediately. Okay. Says I'm learning most. Immediately out. What it means. Okay. And I guess Dade Leg 8. Dade Leg. Immediately. Don't science. Bye. I know. Okay. Guys, a very good night and until we meet again.